Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who are new, welcome and thank you for visiting. And then if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for visiting again for another Pick a Card Tarot reading. Now for today's video, we're going to talk about the future, particularly an exciting news from the future. Okay, so I've prepared 3 piles for you guys to choose from. So you can pick based on the energy of the main card, which is the card at the top of the pile, or you can also choose based on the energy of the crystal. So we have here pile number 1, which is the amethyst group, and then we have pile number 2 with the raw tourmaline, and then we have pile number 3 with the dragon African bloodstone. Okay, so again, you can pick based on the card or on the crystal. You can also pick more than 2 if you feel drawn to 2 readings. Okay, so I'll give you guys time to pick, and then once you're ready, let's go ahead with pile number 1. Okay, so hi pile number 1. If you've chosen this beautiful amethyst crystal, this reading is for you. So let's put the crystal here, and then we'll start off with an oracle card, okay, about the message from the guides or from the universe. So for your first card, we have you are never alone. Okay, so what I'm feeling with this first card that we have here, so let's put her here, is that most of your concern, pile number 1, is more about, relationships, okay, with other people. It's like there's this fear of, well, for some of you, not being able to meet that future romantic partner, or probably that soulmate or a soul family. So it's more on fear with communicating or establishing that soul connection with someone, or even with a particular group of people, like with your family, with friends and all. And I'm also seeing that currently you are battling with strong feelings of loneliness. Okay, so the main message here from the guides from the future is that pile number 1, you do not have to worry about it. Okay, there will come a time, and even up until now, presently, okay, you are never alone. Kind of reminds me of one episode from Young Sheldon. Okay, so remember that time, or if you've seen that clip, so Young Sheldon prepared this thing for the Nobel Prize. Yeah, he was very young then, and then no one showed up. And then years after, well, we all know for some of you Big Bang Theory fans there, okay, eventually he was able to find his crowd, his favorite group of people who are also in turn returning the affection that he has towards his people. So it's pretty much the same with you, pile number 1. Okay, you're never alone. Okay, maybe it's not happening currently, but in the future, whether distant or in the near one, you will be able to find people who will always be there for you, okay, no matter what. Okay, so let's put her here. Sorry. Okay, let's put the card here, and then let's proceed with the tarot. So for the first card, we have Justice, and then we have King of Wands. We have your 5 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Lovers. Ooh, and then we have 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay, so what I'm seeing right now with the current energy is that for some of you, pile number 1, you may be struggling with a lack of something. And for most of you, I'm seeing that it's more on self-confidence, okay? For some of you who picked pile number 1, you may be struggling with feelings of lack of self-confidence, and it could be due to the things that have happened to you. So things, life, growing up, growing pains, it really is difficult. And then for some of you here, I'm seeing that currently you are still in the process of trying to navigate through the situation, trying to process the situation. Okay, so I'm seeing that right now you feel as if you have no voice. Right now you may, so for some of you, you may feel like no one can hear you. Okay, or that, if you have something to say, it's like no one understands, or no one listens, or no one cares. Okay, so what the cards is saying is that, well, for one, that is not true. Okay, eventually, with the justice card, eventually you'll be able to find, that, how, what is a perfect word for that, that moment. Okay, so a time will come for you, pile number one, wherein you will be able to find, justice that you are seeking. Now, for some of you who are struggling with a legal battle or any battle of some sort, whether it is on a big scale or whether it's more of an internal social conflict. So what it's saying is that eventually, if you feel like things haven't been going your way, or at least things aren't fair, so eventually, a time will come wherein you will be able to, one, be able to articulate or say your side without fear of being judged. Okay, or without any bias that will eventually still be, unfavorable to you. So things will eventually, the message of these two hearts is that things will eventually, go your way. Things aren't always going to be like this. They're not always going to be difficult. Eventually, you will be able to find someone. There you go. You will be able to find someone, a group of people who will listen to you, who will help you out. Okay. So the Five of Pentacles being in the middle here, okay, indicates that for most of the time or currently, you feel like there's something missing. Okay, there's a big part of you that is missing. But I also want you to look at the card. So see how at first, there seems to be, well, the color as you see is, very, very, in a way, bland. Okay, like it's very quiet. It looks like, they're in this spirit. It's like no one's listening to them. But then eventually, it's a very lovely combination. You have the lovers here, and then you have the Ten of Cups. So I'm seeing that, for most of you, if you are, if you're currently struggling in terms of waiting for a romantic partner, so the message of the tarot card here is that there's no need for you to worry. Okay, you will be able to find that person who will love you and accept you for who you are. Okay, and for some of you, if you're not really interested with a romantic partner, it could also be, doesn't really have to be, romance. It can be just a friend or a group of people, so family, whom you can connect with. Okay, lovers could also be, meaning reciprocating, okay, your love. So I'm also seeing that if you guys are in a toxic relationship, so this is a message that eventually you will be able to leave that toxic relationship. So whether it's a boyfriend or a spouse kind of relationship, a friendship, or maybe a family kind of toxic relationship, it's a message that eventually you're able to leave that. You'll be able to, find someone or a group of people who will love you back, no strings attached. Okay, these people will not hurt you intentionally or unintentionally. You will be able to find yourself in a healthy relationship sometime in the future. Then we have here Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups, okay, lovely that it's in the last part of the tarot, is an indication that, you will be able to, in the future, you will be able to find a place where you belong. Okay, it's not always like this. Okay, things will be working out for you soon. And for some of you who are struggling with something legal, or I don't know, legal or doesn't have to be legal, but if you are struggling with something, I'm seeing that, there will be someone, or again, a group of people who will be coming to your aid. Okay, someone who will come along, and they will be of great help for you to win this case, this thing that you have been struggling on. Okay, and then we have here the next card, we have your service. Okay, you stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. So yeah, I'm especially grasped or grasp, especially you know, stricken, okay, with the last few words, without grasping or manipulation. So eventually you will be able to find that you don't really have to prove yourself to someone or a group of people, which is for them to accept you. Okay, so again, you will be part of something healthy. And service could also mean that again, you'll be able to find the right people for you to for you to help you get where you need to be. And then last few cards, we have Pray from your guardian angel, and then we have Generosity. So again, I'm feeling like this has still something to do with service. Okay, so Pray is actually asking you to have faith. Okay, so this is regardless of your religious beliefs, whatever your religious practice is. Okay, it's asking you to have faith. Okay, have faith, believe in the good things that will be happening, that your desires will happen. And generosity, I'm getting the main message from the universe that you don't have to be shy about your desires. Okay, so whatever it is that you desire, just don't be afraid to ask the universe for it. Okay, if you want something grand, big for yourself, just do not be afraid to ask for it. Okay, just go for it. Just say it out loud. Believe in your heart that you will get it, and you will get it. Okay, it's also a message that in the future, okay, so let's say you're asking for this, whatever it is that you're asking for, in the end you will get 10 times better, something better than what you've originally asked for. It's like if you ask for a meal, what will be given to you in the end is a feast. Okay, so and don't feel or guilty about it. You will definitely deserve this outpouring, this great grand happiness that will be coming your way sometime in the future. Okay, so yes, that is it for us, pile number 1. I hope this was able to help. And again, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and hopefully I get to see you on the next one. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. If you chosen the black tourmaline, this reading is for you. So again, we're going to see what is an exciting news from the future. Now, for the first card, we have Make It Gods. Okay, so release the idea of my. As soon as you start to say the money, the relationship, the job, freedom arrives. When there is no grasping, the right actions get shown. Free me from the prison of my dear Lord. Okay, so what I'm feeling is that for the future, there is a message of purpose that is coming your way. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so this is... Okay, so this is... I'm getting the energy or the message that this is about you being able to discover, okay, your life purpose, or probably a purpose, okay, of some sort. Now let's look at the tarot to see what it is. So we have here the Hermit card in reverse, and then we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. We have the Four of Swords, okay, and we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so pile number 2, what I'm seeing is that in the future there will be healing. Okay, I feel like that's very important for for you to hear. For pile number 2, there will be healing, okay, from whatever it is that you are going to or you are still going through. Okay, now it's saying that in the future, okay, you will never feel alone with your own struggle anymore. You will be able to okay, reach the point of understanding, of acceptance, and also you will be able to connect or find someone, okay, or meaning through whatever situation that you have gone through. And then we have here the hangman in reverse, okay. So if you look at the image on the card, it shows a man who is, well, his feet is bounded by the rope, but eventually, he's still holding a rope. And then it looks like he's walking, or that. Okay, so one of the main message of the hangman in the verse is that in the future, okay, you will experience freedom. You will be able to free yourself from the things that are currently, okay, hurting you, or that in a way are still hunting for some of you. And then we have here, after this, we have here a message of hope, of rest. We have the Four of Swords. So it does look like they're sleeping, or for me, for some morbid reasons, it feels as if they're inside the casket with what their position. Okay, so this is a message that eventually, you will be able to find peace with whatever it is that happened to you, be it in the past or be it now. So I'm seeing that for some of you, you are currently struggling with one of the biggest setback or challenge, obstacle in your life. So the message here is that eventually you will be able to heal and free yourself from this situation. Okay, and the image is also reminding or giving me the message that you will be able to definitely will be able to overcome this. You will be able to, in a way, bury those feelings of hurt, of sorrow, okay, of guilt, or whatever negative emotions that you are feeling from this situation. You will be able to bury it, okay, overcome it, and leave it behind. Now, this may not be in a way that's completely, it's like, in a way, it will still, stick with you. But even though it does, it doesn't stick with you to hurt you. But it's more of like there's a word for it, like a badge of honor. Okay, for you, it's a reminder that it does stick with you, as a reminder that whatever comes your way, you will be able to handle it because you were able to overcome this particular situation. And then for the last card, which is very significant for the reading, we have the Seven of Swords. So right after you have gone through the journey of healing from this situation, and eventually you will be able to find yourself helping others. Okay, so the purpose that comes with it is that in the end, okay, or in the future, you will kind of like have this epiphany that you want to help people who have gone through the same situation for you. It's like you also want to share the process of healing, the feeling of healing that you've gone through because of this situation. So let's say, for instance, for some of you, or hypothetically, for someone who has always been physically sick or ill, and then you're able to overcome that struggle with your health. So some of you in the future may decide to become doctors, or maybe if it's more on the mental health section, you're going through something and then you're able to speak to a therapist, or a psychiatrist, a doctor, a psychologist. It's like you yourself also want to be part of that profession wherein you're reaching out or you're helping out people. Okay, so yes, there is that sense that this thing that hurt you a lot will not be able to break you. In fact, you're willing to fight. Okay, you fight through this, either the stigma or the same situation, and just look at how the person is holding a lot of swords. It's like you're ready for it, you're ready for life, you're ready to fight again, and you know that this time you are wiser and more equipped, stronger in handling this situation. You're willing to fight it, okay? And it's not just for yourself anymore, but you're willing to fight it for other people. Okay. Now for the next cards, oh, it's like a confirmation message. We have inspire others, and then we have live your bliss. Okay, so I'm also getting the message that you also want to be someone who helps out people who have gone through the same situation as you do. Okay, and it's like part of you that heals, or part of the reason why you heal from the situation is that you can also see other people healing from that exact situation, and it gives you comfort. Okay, in the future it will give you comfort, it will give you healing, it will give you a sense of fulfillment and happiness and peace. Okay, and then for the last three cards, guys, we have pause. Okay, so it's like a confirmation message for Four of Swords. Okay, you will be able to pause. You won't be able to think of this situation all the time. Okay, you will be able to overcome it. Okay, or live with it. Okay, then we have don't compromise. Okay, so it's also a message for you to, and we have activists here, so it's a message for you to keep on fighting. Okay, your fight with this situation, with this scenario, is very important. It's like a testimony, okay, for other people. Again, you will serve as an inspiration in the future. So it's very important that that you fight through this. Okay, it may not make some sense right now, but in the future, okay, a lot of people, okay, will be able to benefit from your healing. Okay, they will see it as a source of strength, as a source of inspiration, that someone who have gone through this before was able to overcome it and win against it. Okay, and that you are that someone that they look up to. It's like you're going to be a great source of inspiration for these people, especially with the activist being the last card. So we have here Mother Teresa as the figure on the card. So pretty much like how it's okay, sorry. Okay, yeah, it's like how Mother Teresa is seen. Okay, it's like she's saying she's a hero, and in a way, okay, in your own way, you will be like this to people in the future. Okay, again, so pile number 2, your healing is going to be very important, beneficial, not just for your loved ones, but for a lot of people who understands your situation. So the message is to just keep on fighting. Okay, keep on hoping, keep on praying. Everything will be, everything will work out in the end. Okay, so yeah, that is it for us, pal number 2. I hope you liked this video. I hope this was able to help. And again, thank you so much for sticking around. Hopefully I get to see you guys on the next one. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. So if you've chosen the African Bloodstone, this reading is for you. Okay, so for you, I'm going to do something different than what I did with the other piles. We're going to lay out all the cards first. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead with your reading. So for the tarot, you have Ace of Cups. And then you have Nine of Cups. Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay, you have the High Priestess in reverse. And then you have the Strength card. Oops. And then for the message from the universe or from the guides, you have accept struggles as lessons. And then we have hardship. Okay. We also have retreat and you found it. Okay. So sorry about the background noise. Anyway, pile number 3. Okay, so one of the main energy of all the cards is that it's telling you not to give up. Okay, don't give up, don't quit. Whatever it is that you're working hard for, to reach, achieve. Okay, don't give up. Okay, so I'm feeling that right now for some of you, for most of you, okay, you are feeling discouraged. Okay, you're feeling down and you're feeling in a way restless and hopeless. So well, with the main energy of the card that you have the Ace of Cups. So it's telling you not to give up, because in the future, okay, everything that you love, everything that you know, oops, sorry, everything that you love, everything that you are hoping for, wishing for, it will come for you. Okay, all of your heart's desires, or the life that you want, whether you know what it is or not, okay, it will eventually come to you. So good things that you are wishing for will come to you. So whether it's, whether it has something to do with your dream job, whether it has something to do with, your family life, or whether you want to have kids or none, or travel most of the time, or just live in peace, or however you imagine it to be, or being with someone in particular. Okay, whatever it is that you want in your life, it will happen for you. The High Priestess being in reverse is a signal that, you know um there's nothing for you to worry about. Okay, so there's actually two messages that I feel with the High Priestess card in reverse. So one is that, one, you don't have to worry about paying a very big price for it. Okay, so things will come to you in the right time. Now, it's also asking you to, put in, or rather, sorry, to, just be a little patient. Now, this may not come at a time. The timeline may not be sooner than you would like it to be, but it will definitely come in its own divine timing, in the right time. Okay? Yeah, so, yeah, and then I'm also getting the message that it's a no strings attached kind of thing. Okay, so you will get the things that, the deserving life that you work hard for, that you want, almost as if it just kind of fell from the sky. Okay, so yeah, you don't have to worry. Okay, things, okay, the disappointment that you're feeling is not something that's gonna go on forever. It is temporary, and it's asking you to, hold on to your own strength, or hold on to faith. Okay, again, don't give up. So things, your heart's desires, things that you want, it will eventually come to you at the right time. Then we have your accept struggles as lessons. Okay, so again, I'm also getting the message that whatever it is that's happening to you is not really a punishment. Okay, so the cards or the guides is telling you that not to see this as something to, give you a hard time. It is there as a way for you to, learn something, to gain more wisdom, okay, to grow. But it's pretty much like just part of the process for you to get to the life that you want. Okay, but again, it's not a punishment, it's more of a lesson. Okay, it's like a building block or another step for you to reach this dream life that is set for you, okay, that is destined for you. Then we have here hardship. May I embrace what's happening right now, as baffling or as painful as it is. Sorry, help me, God, to trust where you are guiding me. Okay, I am yours. Or again, if, this could be, if you do not have or subscribe to a certain religion, you can always, believe in the universe. Okay, so this is actually a very beautiful message that, again, the hardships are temporary. And if you notice the card, you'll see that there are dark clouds, but then there's a beautiful plant or garden hanging on. So, as we know with plants, it's necessary that they get watered, or that they experience rain from time to time. But again, it's not as a punishment, but as part of their, growth, for them to become this beautiful plant or flower that we see them to be. And then we have your retreat. Okay, so this is also a sign or a message that if you guys feel like you need to, have a vacation, have a break, or leave something. So, yes, go ahead and take it. Okay, you don't have to feel bad about it. And yeah, if you actually have the opportunity to go to maybe an actual retreat, or just something that could you feel could really help you rejuvenate, recharge. So the message here is to go for it. Okay, do not especially if it's something that's coming soon, so do not pass up an opportunity for you to rejuvenate or to regain yourself. Okay, so there's a strong message here for you to have a break. Okay, take a break for a while. And then our last card we have here is you found it. Okay, you found it. Everything that you're looking for, you will eventually find it. It will find you. Whatever it is that is meant for you, it will find you. Okay, you don't have to worry about it losing its way, or for you being too late or too early. It will come for you at the right place at the right time. Okay, so yes, that is it for us. Pile number 3. I hope you liked this video. I hope this was able to help. And again, thank you so much. Hopefully, I get to see you on the next one. So, bye!